So that would be all part of the discussion. Um, if every, let's say, I'll make a motion that we add that to the November meeting agenda for discussion about next steps, if any. Um, is there a second?
Yeah, I'll second that.
Okay.
Just,
Go ahead. Any discussion?
no, just, we can discuss it. It's on the agenda for discussion.
Correct.
Yeah.
We
Right.
don't have to make up any rules or actions, but yeah, okay.
Well stated. So all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay. Let's have that added to the November agenda. Now is the time for public comment, and we have a couple of members of the public who are often here and are here tonight. Rob or Pam, do you have anything that you'd like to say? Whoa.
Hey,
How and why it got separated to begin with. Wow. Yeah.
well, it's just probably not treated with any too much importance, but whatever. It's good we found it. Hey, Rob,
Yep.
did you see the maps? The big, what are they, like 2 feet by 3 feet maps on boards? Good. I'm going to go over tomorrow, and you say it's Christy who's kind of. Okay.
Tim, were you? Okay. Great. Tim, were you saying that you were the one assigned to go over there, or that you're just volunteering now, or what?
I'm not assigned to it. I haven't heard any talk about gathering those up. Is somebody else assigned? Do you know, Bob?
I hadn't heard either, so that's why I was asking. I'm glad you're volunteering then. Thank you.
Well, just say your number, Rob.
It won't be recorded, Rob. Remember, none of this. We're all talking to ourselves here.
Right.
Oh, I'm
Nobody
sorry.
recording anything.
If you don't want to do it on this, yep. Okay, good. Thank you. And I'll call you. I'm thinking afternoon, Rob.
It might be a good idea to shoot an email to Jan because she might have been thinking she was going to pick them up. In case she gets there and wonders why they're not there.
So,
Okay, I'll do that right now.
thanks, Tim.
All right.
Good suggestion, Charlie. Anything else, Rob? All right. Pam, anything?
Just that hopefully you saw the newsletter that I sent out and that I had posted. You guys were at the top of the newsletter, and that went out to 500 or 600 people. So
Thank you, Pam.
You're welcome.
I was waiting until we got to the Sustainability Fair item 6 to thank you and Rob, but I have to say, you've put out there to many people with that newsletter, and Rob sent out the email to the community news group earlier. So, and I've seen it on social media. I don't know whether you people have, and I don't know if you've shared it, but everybody feel free to, if you don't mind. Thank you, Pam.
Yeah, you're very welcome. You're very welcome.
Okay, anything else? No, that's the public comment. I'll close public comments, 7:13. Okay, item 5 is our compost pilot kickoff. And I think, Jeff, you were,
Yeah, I
what,
can
you were,
speak to that one, Bob.
okay,
So we're officially set to open the food waste collection bins on the 1st of November. Hooray. So
okay,
back when we were putting the proposal together, Jan and Charlie and I were putting this all together. We agreed that we needed to have at least one education session where we could let folks know, okay, what are the rules of using it? When will they be open? What kind of food can you put in there? Location, et cetera, et cetera. So that's the idea. We've got one I see scheduled for the 29th. When Jan gets back, I'll talk to her about the exact things we want to have there. And we got time. I get the feeling it's going to be pretty straightforward. We just need to have a little program, and later we can put information on the website as well as to what we talk to on that. But essentially, the carts are going to be in a locked shed, and the shed will be opened. And I understand somebody in utilities is going to open them when they need to be open. And then folks can come by and drop their food waste in the carts while the shed is open. And so we can also include information about, hey, where is this all going? What are they going to do with it? And what are the benefits of bringing your food waste? The other thing we'll have to do is create a sign up for folks who want to be part of it. And so we already have some from our survey we sent out quite a while ago. My thinking on that is we'll want to get confirmation from everybody who said, yes, we will use this, put us on the list of initial folks.
Yeah.
Canton started with 100. At least that was their upper limit was 100. Later, they expanded to 200. I don't know that they have a limit now. But in the first year, they collected a reasonable amount. The second year, third year really took off. So their food waste collection is going gangbusters. And I'm hoping we have the same kind of curve where we can start out with a reasonable amount. And then if it takes off, we can talk about expanding number of hours, expanding number of carts, that kind of thing. But that's what we're talking about, is at least one education session at Township Hall. Don't know whether it'll be inside or outside. I think it's booked for 7 at the moment, but 7 p.m. means it'll be dark outside. So like I said, just something to work out with Jan when she gets back.
And I think we still have to come up with somebody to lock it on Saturday, correct? I think it was a matter of locking it, not opening it.
Okay. I had thought
I think
that
I remember that from
covered.
Jan's notes.
Okay. Again, we can confirm that.
Yeah.
When she gets back.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, and we'll be playing it up at the Sustainability Fair, from what I understand.
I have a
that's
question.
right.
I have a
Okay.
question. So is there a plan to put, I guess, some kind of web page on the Scio Township website? Or to have an email list? So let's say there's an ice storm and the trucks can't get to, I don't know, something happens. And I would think that there should be a immediate response to the people who are doing this to be informed of something. Hey, you can't dump today. You can't take your stuff in today because of A, B, C, or D, whatever. But I think that between now and then, having a communication line to everybody is important.
I'm taking some notes.
Okay.
Those are good questions. Now, as far as ice storms and things, it's our utilities department that's going to be locking and unlocking the carts. I don't see that as an issue. The pickup is independent. So they just come at a regular schedule. The only difficulty I could see was if, there was an ice storm that My Green Michigan couldn't come and the carts were full, so we couldn't accept anymore. In that case, it would be good to have a website with updates on it. I was thinking for sure we would post the general information somewhere on the Scio Township website, so we could just as easily have a little headline there in case something changes.
Okay, another question is, do you think it's a good idea to have ESTF members, and I'll throw myself in here as a volunteer, depending on the time, to monitor the bins, to say, okay, this is Pam's week, and Pam is going to go over to the bins and make sure, even on days when it's not necessarily open, to make sure that somebody hasn't come and dropped off something. Because what my concern is, well, I've got two concerns. One is, I really don't like the idea of having the utilities be a part of this. I really think it should be ESTF and members volunteering. But that's another issue.
But you got overridden on that one earlier. Sorry.
Yeah, but
I recognize that.
Yes, and I think that we should have volunteers where we're alternating weeks or whatever, and we're going and checking on it to make sure we don't get vermin, that we are catching issues in the moment, or as quickly as close to the moment as possible, so that we don't get the process doesn't get a bad reputation, and we fix issues as it comes up. And since I plan to be one of those 100 volunteers, I can certainly, put myself forward to be one of those checkers.
Thanks, Pam. And I think with Kathy taking the minutes, your suggestion will be in the minutes. And I believe that part of the budgeting for this that the board approved was to have staff be part of monitoring. But it can evolve, and your suggestion can be, it's taken down, and we will discuss it. I mean,
well, but were you guys here? I don't know that there is a budget. This was a concern to me, that I thought Jan said that ESTF had the budget, but I kind of was hearing board members saying there is no budget for ESTF from the general fund.
No, there's a recycling fund, and we're taking the money from the recycling fund, which is approximately $40,000.
Okay,
so we're not even hardly touching that.
Right.
Which is really nice. And you touched on something, Pam, about monitoring.
Yes.
Maybe if we had something with a phone number, a contact phone number right at the bin so that if a user sees something going on, they have somebody that they can contact to report it.
That's a really good idea. Yeah.
Yep, and I agree. It would, especially during the first few months, it
Yeah.
would be good to have somebody regularly auditing.
Yep.
One,
Yep.
to make sure, yes, there's no problem with animals and that nobody is dumping and
Right.
leaving stuff outside that shed. And also looking into the carts to make sure that nobody's throwing plastic in there or
Yeah.
materials that don't belong. And that's
Right.
something I do throughout the year anyway as part of my business. It would be very simple for me to just include the Scio carts on a regular basis, just check them.
I think if we do get a group of volunteers to do that, as Pam suggested, it'll be easy to just keep an eye on it, so.
The only question is, could we get access to the shed? If we wanted to look into the carts when they weren't open, or we could just say, we'll check them when the shed's open.
Correct.
Hey,
Right.
Tim,
Go ahead, Tim.
what are your reasons for not wanting the township folks involved? I mean, for it to be volunteer effort.
They're overworked and they're under a microscope. And we have a revolving door of employees. And the atmosphere, let's just say the atmosphere for employees, how do I put it?
It's not good.
Yeah, it's they're not respected as well as they should be. And I see how hard they're trying to toe the line, and it doesn't seem to always be good enough. And I don't want this to trigger something yeah, I want to make sure that they're not hurt by having to do this work. Is all. We've just lost too many good people. I'll leave it at that.
And now it's noted. Thank you, Pam. Any other questions or comments for Jeff on this? Okay, item 6 is the sustainability fair. And let's see, I think Pam has put it forward in her newsletter and Rob to the community news group. It's been on Facebook. If people weren't aware of that, it's out there. And I'll just read what's been put forward by the Scio Town, by us, the sustainability group. It's bring the whole family to play sustainability bingo for a prize while engaging with local and county organizations to learn innovative ways to live sustainably and take climate action. Explore local farms, parks, and preserves. Check out the Wave or a Scio fire truck. Seek strategies for improving energy efficiency, electrifying and deploying renewables. Repair your bike or try out an e-bike. Plan your go bag for emergencies. Discover multiple ways to compost and test your recycling skills. Join a climate advocacy group. Investigate the benefits of native plants, pocket forests, and rain gardens. Talk with members of East Michigan Electric Vehicle Association and try an EV starting at 11 a.m. So that's the basic write-up, and there's a banner with learn about composting, solar, native plants, EVs, our watershed, and e-bikes to go with that. Let's see, what else?
Hey, you touched on something, Bob, that
Yeah, what is that?
testing your recycling skills. Are we doing that thing that Jeff has again? You know, where you put the
Let's ask Jeff.
So Jan asked me if I could make the recycling game available, and I said, yes, but I can't be there Sunday morning. So we have to
Right.
figure out how we get it to you. Now, my house is a mile from Meyer. So somebody could easily just stop by my house. I can leave it in my driveway and somebody can just pick it up and take it there. So I've got the game. I also have a quiz. The questions are on one side. You flip them over, you read the answer. So I've got a set of those too that you can put out, and I could just leave that with the game.
Mhm.
So we would just need somebody to say, yes, I will swing by Sunday morning and pick it up out of Jeff's driveway.
If you shot an,
I'll do
what's
it.
that, Charlie?
I'll
You'll
do
do
it.
it?
Yeah.
Okay.
You'll do it, Charlie?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, do you
Yeah.
guys know who Chris Ferrone is?
Chris used to be on this committee. He was the one with on transportation with me, and he came last year. If you remember, the first 2 years he brought a bunch of electric lawn tools, blowers and things like that to show people.
Oh.
Oh, that was Chris. Oh,
Yeah, that's Chris, and he planned. Jan wanted him to come again this year, but I know at the end of the fair last year, he told me that hardly anybody stopped by to look at him, and he just figured people are pretty much know about these things at this point.
Yeah, I just okay. Yeah, that clears it up for me. I just wrote him a note, and he thought the fair was Saturday, and he wasn't sure he wanted to load all the stuff up and come over. I don't know what all he had. I've got a few.
He had quite a few
Cool,
things, but
He did. Well, okay. So, well, I'll see if he responds to me, and he said it was a pain in the butt to load it all up and take it there and then take it back. And so but anyway, I'm volunteering to help him because Jan thought that might make a difference, and I'll just help him do it if he responds to
yeah,
it.
I suspect his main issue is I think he only had 2 or 3 people stop by and try and look at them last year, and he just doesn't, think that's the kind of thing everybody knows about him, and almost everybody already has the electric leaf blowers and.
Yeah, I don't blame him. That's probably, yeah. If he doesn't come through, I can easily bring the 4 electric lawn tools that I have. But that's probably less than Chris has. Anyway,
well, thanks, Tim.
okay. All right.
Okay, so anyway, one last thing. I just wanted to make sure that we got it on the record that it's from 12 to 3. Oh, no, 12 to 3:30. And setup is 10:45 to 12. So if anybody can help with setup, I'll be there. Rob will be there with his banner and we'll get that up. And of course, all the easels and signs that are in the basement that are going to be picked up by Rob. And who else was going?
I am, but I'll be there earlier because I might as well go over after I get the stuff from Jeff's house.
There we go.
Just go on
Good
over
move.
at that point.
I'll be there about 11.
Okay, I'll be there early too.
I have 2 groups coming with canopies, so want to make sure.
Okay,
Great. And I'll be there too. I'll be there
okay.
about 11, maybe a little earlier, depends on what else I have to do that morning.
And Jan wrote down for anybody who's listening to this or the recording that the bingo prizes that are referred to are AATA bus passes, the 2030 T-shirts, gift cards from Uptown Coney Island, other bus passes, and she said they'll be put into a drawing for a home blower door test and energy consultation. So that would be for anybody who wins.
Yes, and I have Bob, I have a
Yes.
couple of commitments from a couple of local farms, and I'm trying to get a
We
couple.
don't have that.
Excellent. You can go on mute, Charlie, if you needed
Yeah,
to.
sorry.
And they also the what's the name of it? The bike repair place. They are actually doing a pop-up clinic so people can bring their bikes in to be fixed, and they'll help them learn how to fix their own bike and do repairs.
Excellent.
Common
Excellent.
cycle, right?
Common cycle. Thank you.
I'm bringing my bike.
They didn't want us to drop off donation bikes.
No.
Donated bikes. That's
No.
unfortunate because I have two of them that I don't want to repair myself, but would love to donate.
We've given them bikes before. The way they like to do it, because they have limited space, and a lot of people also try to dump off junk bikes on them that really are not worth the trouble, and they're working with volunteers and so on. So what they like you to do, if you go to their website, take a picture of the bike and send them that and any information you have, and they'll say whether they can use it or not, and you can drop it by their facility.
And I imagine they'll have it there at the fair there, all that information.
Right.
Good.
Super.
Anything else anybody has for the sustainability fair topic?
I think so.
Okay, and item 7 then on the agenda is volunteers are needed for the Scio Fire Halloween Open House. Jan's going to be there, or others. That's October 26th from 1 to 4. The Fire Department Halloween Open House. I think that's for a table for the sustainability. I'm not quite sure what she said, tabling.
I think that last year they had a table just about the task force and all the things we do that was there at the Halloween party.
Excellent. It wasn't clear when it said tabling, but it means to be at the table from 1 to 4. So I will be out of town, unfortunately. So if any one of us can assist Jan, that would be October 26th.
Yeah, it's a Sunday.
Okay, item 8. The Board of Trustees established multimodal transportation committee at the September 30th Board of Trustees meeting, and there'll be more information to come. It will include Planning Commission and Board of Trustees members, but we're not, we don't have it all. It's not all ironed out yet, but she wanted it announced. So that's been approved. Kathy, are you on the transportation group?
You mean this group, the committee?
Yes.
No.
No, not on the committee.
Oh, there's no. I guess I'm the transportation representative on this group.
Right.
That's what you
I was
mean.
thinking. And you don't have any insight into this transportation committee?
I read the resolution, and
Yes.
I watched when they talked about it.
Yes.
So
Go ahead.
my only concern about it, I have the impression they're still kind of a little bit asking for advice, and I'm going to try and get in there a little bit on it. They basically are saying the board is going to be made up, or this committee is going to be made up of 5 or 6 people, I don't remember. Everybody's planning commission or board of trustees or whoever the manager is eventually for the township.
I see.
And then as proposed, they included a representative from WAVE, but I think on the floor they changed it and just said with advice from WAVE and from AAATA. it's all of the language is talking about multimodal transportation, and it's very focused. Most of what they talk about is very focused on transit. And I would hope that they would also get some advice about bike trails, bike infrastructure, bike parking by the bus stops, things of that sort.
Right.
Because it's implied, and I think they could do that, but it's not directly addressed in the same way that all the transit issues are. So
Okay.
I will point that out.
Sounds like you have some good input.
Yeah, I think I will pass that on to people. They could certainly do it with the way it's worded now, but I would hope that they would take those bicycle things into consideration and also consult with some other organizations such as the Bicycle Alliance and the city of Ann Arbor and what they're doing for connectivity reasons and all that kind of thing. But yeah.
Good.
They did pass it, and they did set up the membership at this point.
Okay. Anybody else have any input on that item? Okay. Next item, number 9, is our second public comment.
Yes.
Okay, that sounded like you had something.
Whose cat? Come on, show the cat. Where's the cat?
My cat is wanting to be fed.
Okay.
I don't think he's in the background anymore.
Okay.
Oh, yes, he is. He's right over my right shoulder.
Okay, thank you. I'm missing having cats, and yeah, I just with a grandson I can't right now. But okay, thank you. That's all I needed. I'm done.
Yes,
That's Buster.
Jeff.
Hanging out
Nice.
with me.
Thank you, Jeff.
Thank you. Yes, awesome.
I had my video off, or you'd have been watching him be more demanding even. However, it was saying my connection was breaking up. Okay, any other public comments? If not, the next item is the approval of the minutes that were included in the meeting agenda. Does anybody have any suggested changes or questions on it? Then I'll take a motion to approve by Charlie. Is there support by Jeff? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Okay, approved. Let's see, Jan had some announcements that she wanted to make sure everybody had, and you can see them. Has to do with ESTF meetings are November 6th and December 4th. And if we have anything we want to get into the newsletters, the township newsletter, it's October 13th would be the fall one. And the winter newsletter, any articles would have to be in by November 17th. And we'll be discussing that also at our November 6th meeting, but she put, not quite sure what that says. Never mind. We have another chance to have a discussion before that comes about. Are there any other announcements anybody else would like to make? Charlie, you'll have to unmute. Charlie, you'll have to unmute.
Yep, sorry about that. A couple of meetings ago, I mentioned that I thought that Meyer was recycling plastic bags, and then had to announce that I checked and found out they weren't. I don't know if where I thought they were, they had it covered, or those bins weren't there, or whatever. However, the bins are there now, and I just put some plastic bags in them earlier today. So they are taking them.
I did last week, so.
Yeah, just inside the door on the grocery side, just as you come in, they're over on the right.
I didn't know they weren't there at all. I mean, I knew they were there. I had never noticed them not.
that one day I checked, I think they just had them covered with something. They weren't using them for some reason, but they are again now. So,
Maybe, okay,
yeah.
excellent. Any other announcements?
There's a question. Sometimes was gonna put something about the fair in there. Does anybody?
They did. Yeah, they did.
Oh, they did. When?
They did.
Last week?
A day or two ago,
Well, this is today's paper, so it must.
I see it online. I don't. So when I saw it online, I've seen it 2 days in a row now.
Okay, good.
It's in.
Okay, thanks.
Mhm.
Excellent. More outreach. Anything else?
Bob, I do have one question.
Go for it.
I want to circle back to the education session. So that's going to be a hugely busy week for me, but I want to be there. So that is going to be Wednesday, October 29th at 7 p.m. and it's going to be in Township Hall.
I suspect not in Township Hall. Is it going to be in the hall or is it going to be at the bins?
I need to check with Jan on
Yeah.
that. If it's at the bins, it's gonna be dark at 7 by then.
Right.
Yeah.
So my guess
No
is
lighting out
it'll
there?
be inside, but we need to confirm that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought
So
it was
Pam-
inside, but I just
Pam, why
assumed
don't
it.
we get a hold of you so that you can put it into the news group emails?
Okay. I'm actually going to be out of town that week
Hi, Rob.
for several days, but I'll make sure that contact me.
Yes.
I'm going to try not to take going to Arizona. Going to try not to take work with me, but yeah, I want to make sure that gets out. So yeah, let's kibitz on that closer to the event. Thank you.
Who all has the ability to post to the Scio Community News Group? Is it-
Anybody really.
There we go. That's what
yeah.
I thought. So
Yeah.
we'll make sure that one of us who
Yeah.
gets the news is a member posted. I don't know if
Yeah.
you are, Jeff, but I get the news group
Well,
emails.
we can get Rob to do it. Like it's fairly
Yep.
easy to do. So I just won't get a newsletter out, which is why I
No.
put it out this week because of the fair in particular. But I probably won't be doing a newsletter until sometime in November again.
That's great. But we'll get the news group.
Yeah. Yes.
And
Absolutely.
that reaches the same number of people?
No, it reaches about not even a quarter of who I send it to. So all right, so this brings up a good question. So I think I stopped counting. Maybe I've got between 400 and 600 people. It takes me 2.5 hours to hand address emails to groups of people. That's what I know.
Holy cow.
And so I guess keep me informed as to how many people you would like to encourage to come. I'm assuming you guys already have a list of a group of people that are interested. And
Around 90.
Oh, okay. Okay. So maybe what can happen is the November newsletter can be a follow-up to get the 10% that you would like to get up to and any cancellations of people. So yeah, so we'll figure it out and I'll be happy to make some things happen. Okay. Thank you.
Thanks, Pam. And thanks, Jeff, for checking with Jan, and we'll get word out.
Geez, something tells me that Jan brought them, but we'll be there tomorrow, Rob. Let's just kick around and see if we can find them. I mean, they should be with the boards. Otherwise, I don't know.
Thanks, Rob. I get the feeling that, that she arranged for that from an outside place, like maybe the 2030 district.
Yeah, that's it. That's what I
And-
think I remember too.
It's a vague memory.
Yeah.
But Rob, thank you. You said you were going to contact her. That's good. No, I thought you did say you were going to email her. Ah, I did.
We heard that.
Yeah.
Okay, guys.
And,
Thank you both.
yeah, just by the way, all of my memories are vague memories.
Thank you, Tim. Okay, anything else anybody wants to bring up? Otherwise, I'll take a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Yep, agreed.
Support by Tim. Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
We're
Rob?
adjourned.
Bye, everyone.
Rob, hang
Bye,
on.
Pam.
All right. See you Sunday.
Rob,
Go ahead, Rob, and you can stop the recording and